Shall we start? Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Manoj, and I'm one of the team members from team number 1. And we're going to present our capstone summer project today. And the title is Web 2.0 mashup with Google Map API. Too many terms, but I'll explain you later in the presentation. Let's go with the team information first. Our team leader, Dipesh Jain, you can raise your hand. He's our team leader, and Disha Patel, she's our UI design. She did a wonderful job. Myself, Manoj, I'm a webmaster. I have the project website, and our main person, you can say, Sanjay Sadde, he was quite a lot involved in the development of the project. So next. And our mentor and instructor are everything, Dr. Yu. He's a professor and chair of computing division, as you know. He helped a lot during our project. He gave us lots of suggestions and advice to improve our project as far as possible, and we are very much appreciate his help and all the advice and suggestions he gave us. It was wonderful working with you, sir. Okay, this is the presentation flow we're going to have today. I'm going to introduce the project and then give the problem statement, and also we'll analyze what are the requirements and how is the project developed. Then Disha Patel will explain the design, the basic architecture and the UML diagrams in a project. Dipesh Jain will talk about implementation issues, what are the problems and what are the details of a project while implementing it, and he will also explain what are the technologies we use while developing the project, and basic timeline, how we manage the project, because everybody knows there are so many things while developing a project. You have to make a design, you have to make an architecture, you have to make a documentation, and then everything. So you're going to explain what are the timelines. And then finally, Sanjay will give you a small prototype demonstration of a project, and conclusion and small future work. How can we more improve our project, adding more features in the project. Next. Okay, let me introduce to my project. We are developing a web application. Everybody knows what a web application is. We're going to have a generic, not generic, but specific web application which can be accessed by students and their relatives or parents, folks, everyone throughout the world. It's going to use a Google map. We're going to have a map in our web application, and everybody have used Google Maps, so it's easier to use Google Maps. And Google are doing wonderful job developing and improving their map architecture day by day. And then we will be having a point of interest on the map for students and the parents, and then you'll see what is the problem statement of our project. Okay, a Web 2.0 application prototype using mashup technology to display the point of interest near the universities of Texas. Again, too many terms, but I'll explain you what are those. We're going to have a web application which will have a Google map mashing up different technologies like Wikipedia, Yellow Pages, different data sources. We're going to have libraries, library information. From Yellow Pages, we're going to have different point of interest. Basically, we are doing a mashup, bringing all this technology together on a web page for students and their parents. Interesting, huh? So, and it's gonna be around University of Texas. Students interested in Universities of Texas. We can modify this for universities all around the US or all around the world. But since we have developed a small prototype for Universities of Texas. Okay, related terms. Now we go. Web 2.0. This is the term coined by Tim O'Reilly in a series of conferences. And the basic characteristic of Web 2.0 is it's web-centric, data-intensive, lightweight software development and perpetual beta. Well, Web 2.0 is basically a fancy term for web architecture we use day by day. It's just had some basic characteristics, and you can have different technologies used with Web 2.0. And the mashup technologies, as mashup means that mashing up different things. Mashup word came from people from music industries. They used to do remixes on music. From that word came mashup, mixing two different things. So combination of different data in a single integrated tool. And the web service and third party which uses mashup technologies are Microsoft, YouTube, Yahoo, Google, and lots of other big giants. Now I'm going to talk about the project requirement. What is the requirement of our project? What basically we have developed. We have a list of universities of Texas. We have gathered all the main universities of Texas, universities in Texas, and integrated in our web application. And we allow the user to select different categories of POI, point of interest. And the categories comes from Wikipedia, Yellow Pages, we have library information, and Google Earth. How can I miss that? Google Earth is, we have KMLs. Later my colleagues will explain what KMLs we're going to use for Google Earth. So we have used all these data sources, and we have extracted point of interest around the universities of Texas, and we have brought everything together on a Google map. So the other requirements are we can facilitate user to have entered the distances of point of interest. There are students who come new to this country, they won't have cars or any kind of transportation, so they can just mention how much distance they want to get all the point of interest around the universities in which they are interested. Say they come to USC, they want to know where is KFC. So they want to know that it should be between 3 miles so that I can walk and go to KFC and have my lunch. So they can enter the distance and access all the point of interest, so that they can decide, I want to go to USC because KFC or libraries or entertainment cinemas are around the university. So except for studying, I can do all the other stuff. And we will allow enter search queries to refine the point of interest. As I said, if a student is interested in cinemas, he wants to watch movies every week, so he might enter special words or terms like cinema or cinemark or AMC 30. If it's around the universities, that will be fun for me because I can go watch movies every week. Then we're going to have a distinct marker on this point of interest, so that if the student click on that marker, there will be a pop-up balloon which will give all the information like say an address or a link to a Wikipedia. If you click on the link, it will open a new page and it will have all the information about that point of interest. And then we'll display articles and images other than just the link, so that students don't have to go to a different page and mess up with the navigation. And then we'll have directions from the university to these point of interest, so that if they have a car, they don't have to manually go to a different website or maps.google.com and get the directions from the university to point of interest. So these are the different features requirements of the product. So I'm done here, and Disha will be next explaining design. Thank you much.